On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Rubric.
A set of established guidelines or instructions, particularly for academic or assessment purposes. A title or heading that indicates the nature or purpose of a particular section of a text.
Examples:
Rubric template. Assessment rubric. My teacher provided a detailed rubric for our group project.
Epoch.
A particular period of time, usually marked by significant events or developments, a division of geologic time.
Examples:
Epoch-making event. Postmodern epoch. The Industrial Revolution is often considered an epoch in human history.
Pervasive.
Spreading or existing throughout every part of a thing or place.
Examples:
Pervasive language. The pervasive odor of garlic. Suspicion and worry were pervasive in our minds.
Centimeter.
A unit of measurement of length in the metric system, equivalent to 1/100th of a meter.
Examples:
Centimeter measurement. 30 centimeters tall. The room was only 1 centimeter wider than the piano, making it a tight fit.
Microbe.
A tiny living thing that can only be seen with a microscope and that may cause disease.
Examples:
Pathogenic microbe. Microbe sterilizer. Microbes thrive on the surface of the human skin.
Untouched.
Not touched or disturbed by anyone or anything, not having been altered, changed, or affected in any way.
Examples:
Untouched wilderness. Untouched landscape. The abandoned house was untouched for years, with vines growing all over it.
Slew.
To turn or slip abruptly and sharply, past for of, slay, noun, a large number or amount or extent.
Examples:
Slew around suddenly. Have a slew of ideas. He slew many Trojan warriors in this war.
Mastodon.
A large, extinct elephant-like mammal that lived during the Pleistocene epoch, characterized by its long curved tusks and massive size.
Examples:
Mastodon fossils. Prehistoric mastodon. Archaeologists recently discovered mastodon bones in North America, proving that these animals once inhabited this region.
Sloth.
Laziness or lack of energy or motivation to do something. A slow-moving, arboreal mammal found in Central and South America.
Examples:
Lazy sloth. Overcome sloth. The sloth's slow movements are a product of their physiology.
Saber.
A type of sword with a curved blade, typically used in cavalry or fencing.
Examples:
Saber fencing. Ceremonial saber. The military commander drew his saber and shouted orders to the troops.
Extinct.
No longer in existence.
Examples:
Extinct by human activity. Long extinct volcano. Many species have become extinct due to habitat destruction and other human activities.
Ripple.
A small wave on the surface of a liquid, typically caused by an object falling into it or a slight wind.
Examples:
A ripple of laughter. Ripple in the water. Many businesses felt the ripple effect of the economy's decline.
Grassland.
A large area of land covered mainly by grass, with few or no trees, and typically used for grazing livestock.
Examples:
Endangered grassland. Vast grassland. Meadows and pastures are examples of smaller-scale grasslands in many parts of the world.
Prehistoric.
Belonging to or existing in times before recorded history, no longer fashionable.
Examples:
Prehistoric settlements. Prehistoric times. Scientists often fail to date archaeological or prehistorical findings.
Colonize.
To establish a colony in or on a specific place, to settle or occupy in large numbers.
Examples:
Colonize planets. Colonize for cultivation. European powers colonized much of the Americas in the 16th and 17th centuries.
Humming.
Producing a continuous, low, vibrating sound like that of the bee.
Examples:
Humming sound. Hummingbird. The humming of the bees filled the air as she walked through the garden.
Rainforest.
A forest rich in biodiversity that is generally found in tropical settings with heavy annual rainfall.
Examples:
Rainforest destruction. Tropical rainforest. The destruction of the rainforest is a ticking time bomb for the earth.
Canoe.
A narrow, light boat with pointy ends and no keel that is propelled by a paddle.
Examples:
Canoe race. Make a canoe trip. After the accident, the police found an empty canoe.
Domesticate.
To take control of animals or plants to provide food, power, or company.
Examples:
Easy to domesticate. Domesticate the plant. We domesticate cows to gain milk and meat.
Thatch.
A material, such as straw or reeds, used to cover the roofs of houses or other buildings.
Examples:
Cover with thatch. Thatch of hair. The thatch roof was made from local grasses and was a traditional design.
Anthropology.
The scientific study of humanity, concerned with human behavior, human biology, cultures, societies, and linguistics in both the present and past, including past human species.
Examples:
Social anthropology. Anthropology of religion. The areas of anthropology and psychology are significantly related to one another.
Monarch.
A person who rules a country, such as a king or queen.
Examples:
An absolute monarch. Monarch butterflies. She came from a commoner background, but eventually became the monarch of that country.
Caterpillar.
The worm-like larva of a butterfly or moth.
Examples:
Caterpillar of a butterfly. Caterpillar in a cocoon. The woolly bear caterpillar munched on leaves all day.
Munch.
To chew or eat something noisily, often with the sound of crunching or crunching.
Examples:
Munch on an apple. Munch away on crisps. I love to munch on popcorn while I watch a movie.
Paradox.
A statement, situation, or person that has two opposite facts or features and therefore seems impossible, is difficult to understand, or is strange.
Examples:
French paradox. The paradox of the heap. There are many theories to explain this paradox.
Untended.
Not cared for or looked after, neglected, lacking attention or maintenance.
Examples:
Untended consequences. Untended hair. The untended garden had become overrun with weeds and pests.
Crater.
A huge bowl-shaped cavity in the earth or an object in space, usually created by an explosion or the impact of a meteorite.
Examples:
Crater Lake. Lunar crater. An enormous crater marks the area where the vast volcanic explosion occurred.
Charismatic.
Having a strong and magnetic personality that attracts and influences others.
Examples:
Charismatic chairman. Charismatic personality. He was a charismatic leader and could persuade others to follow his ideas.
Blister.
A small, fluid-filled bubble on the skin caused by friction, burning, or other skin irritation, can also refer to a similar bubble found in other materials. Verb: to become covered with blisters or to cause blisters to form, to criticize or rebuke severely.
Examples:
Blister after walking for miles. Blister treatment. The new hiking shoes gave me a blister on my heel after just a few miles of walking.
Beetle.
An insect having a hard shell-like back covering its wings.
Examples:
Beetle browse. A beetle larva. In ancient civilizations, the scarab beetle was worshipped as a sacred creature.
Seedling.
A young plant that has just germinated and has not yet developed leaves or true roots.
Examples:
A green seedling. Seedling tray. The seedlings in the garden needed to be thinned out to have enough space to grow.
Repellent.
Serving to drive away or repel something, unpleasant or offensive, and causing a strong sense of aversion or disgust.
Examples:
Repellent odor. Repellent properties. She avoided the used car salesman because she found his pushy behavior repellent.
Fir.
A type of tall evergreen tree that is native to the northern hemisphere, with needle-like leaves and cones that stand upright on the branches.
Examples:
Fir branch. Fir forest. The smell of fresh fir trees filled the air at the Christmas tree farm.
Reintroduce.
To bring back something that has been previously abolished or discontinued.
Examples:
Reintroduce species. Reintroduce capital punishment. The government is planning to reintroduce wolves to the national park to restore the balance of the ecosystem.
Bison.
A large wild animal of the cow family that has shaggy manes, large heads, and short horns, and there are American bison, also called buffalo, and European bison.
Examples:
Endangered bison. American bison's meat. Large herds of bison used to live on the plains of this area.
Campfire.
An outdoor fire used for cooking, warmth, or light, often made by camping or in rural areas, a gathering or social event around such a fire.
Examples:
Campfire story. Roast marshmallows around the campfire. We sat around the campfire and told stories late into the night.
Tinker.
To make repairs, adjustments, or improvements to something, especially in an experimental or makeshift way.
Examples:
Tinker with the bill. Tinker with the settings. He spent the afternoon tinkering with his car engine.
Elevate.
To raise something from a lower to a higher position, to give a promotion to or assign to a higher position.
Examples:
Elevate educational standards. Elevate a close relationship. Eating food in a hurry elevates blood glucose levels.
Scramble.
To move or climb quickly and awkwardly, often using your hands to help you.
Examples:
Scramble my mind. Scramble for support. Local business owners scrambled to find skilled workers.
Meadow.
A field of grass and wildflowers, especially one used for hay.
Examples:
Graze in the meadow. Lowland meadow. The lush meadow was covered in wildflowers.
Sequester.
To take temporary possession of someone's property until a debt is paid.
Examples:
Sequester 10% of the annual carbon emissions. Sequester myself from the world. He approved their requests to sequester the jury.
Pollination.
The transfer of pollen from the male reproductive organs of one flower to the female reproductive organs of another flower, resulting in fertilization and the production of seeds.
Examples:
Pollination by insect. The cross-pollination of the arts. The pollination process is crucial for the growth and reproduction of many plants.
Regrow.
To grow back or regenerate after being cut or removed, such as cells or tissues in the body, or plants and vegetation.
Examples:
Regrow hair. Regrow vegetation. Lizards can regrow their tails if they are cut off.
Fern.
A non-flowering plant with long, feathery fronds that reproduce by spores rather than seeds.
Examples:
Fern leaves. Tropical ferns. The garden was filled with various plants, including a beautiful maidenhair fern.
Mow.
To cut down and trim grass or other vegetation, usually with a machine such as a lawnmower, to cut down or harvest crops.
Examples:
Mow the field. Mow a yard. My father likes to mow the lawn early on Saturday mornings.
Ecologist.
A person who studies the relationships between living organisms and their environment, the state of being outside or directed toward or relating to the outside or exterior.
Examples:
Behavioral ecologist. Forestry ecologist. The forestry ecologist studied the interactions between the different species in the forest's ecosystem.
Blitz.
A sudden and intensive military attack designed to achieve a quick victory, a sudden and intense effort to accomplish a task or objective, often involving a rapid and concerted action.
Examples:
Marketing blitz. Snowstorm blitz. The football team used the blitz strategy to overwhelm their opponents quickly.
Pave.
To cover something with a hard, flat material such as stones, bricks, or concrete to make it suitable for travel or use. Pave a new path. Pave a smoother road. They paved the courtyard with bricks, giving it a more polished appearance.
Dedicate.
To give all of your energy, time, etc., entirely to a specific person, activity, or cause, to set apart for a particular purpose or use.
Examples:
Dedicate a few hours. Dedicate a chapter to the subject. He dedicated his life to helping others.